Good evening, good evening. Good evening. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Good evening. Hello, hello, Mr. David.
Hello.
How are you doing today, Mister?
Uh, a little tired.
A
I,
little. Oh,
uh,
interesting. At this moment, I guess you are not home, right?
no,
Where
I
are you?
finished
Where are you?
finishing work.
Oh, all right, all right. What time do you finish your work?
Um, uh, ¿Cómo se dice?
You can say, I finish at.
Eh, Sería by schedule
Uh-huh.
7 p.m.
Uh-huh.
By,
But in reality,
¿cómo se dice? Pero me toca hacer horas extras. ¿Cómo
ah,
se dice?
but I have to do extra hours.
¿Perdón?
But I
But,
have to do extra
uh,
hours.
by to do extra hours.
Oh, interesting. Oof. And how many extra hours do you make in one day?
Depends. Depends the day and um, temporada.
Mhm,
Depende de day and
mhm.
¿cómo se dice fecha?
Date.
Date.
Mhm,
Depende de day
mhm,
o eh, o day,
mhm,
eh, maybe Sunday,
mhm.
8 and 9 hours
Oh,
include or 12.
mhm.
Um, quiero ver. El otro sería me- at the end of, creo que se dice each month,
Each month.
uh, in 1 hour
Mhm.
or 12 hours.
Oh,
No, ¿cómo se dice? Es bien, ¿cómo se dice? Es bien variable.
ah, all right. You can say it's flexible. You can say it's flexible.
Es flexible.
Mhm. All right. Thank you so much. So at the end, for extra hours, you receive more compensation.
Yes.
All right. All right.
Hoy, uh, a 1 hour.
Okay. Compensation in time.
No, money.
Money. All right. That's good. That's good. Good. Thank you. Thank you so much. Perfect. What about you? Hey, Andrea. How is everything today?
Hello, teacher. I am tired, but very well.
Oh my goodness. Did you go to any party today? Because in the past days you mentioned party.
No, today no, only at work.
All right. But
Yes,
do you
estoy en, how do you say,
Mhm.
cierre de mes,
I am closing the month.
closing
I
the month. Ah, okay.
All right. Okay. So everything you have more responsibilities.
Yes,
All right. But what about the weekend? Do you have any party for the weekend?
yes, I have two piñatas.
You see? My goodness. Wow.
Yes,
That's amazing.
yes, it's very tired too, but it's fun.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
very fun.
There you are. Thank you so much. I appreciate the effort you do to connect. Thank you so much, and welcome to the class. What about you, Christina? How's everything?
So, teacher,
Why? What's going on?
tomorrow I have an appointment with the dentist again.
Oof. And are you going to have a procedure on your teeth?
Yes,
Oh,
yes. Endodoncia, ¿cómo se dice endodoncia?
oof. I don't know that one, but I can look for that one. I can look
Ok,
for that one because I don't know.
pero
So,
eso,
people say it is painful, that it hurts a lot, but I don't know, right?
yeah. Oh, I don't know,
Yeah,
but it hurts
the
right
first
now.
it hurts to you right now, or just to
Yes.
think about that.
No, it hurts.
All right,
L-
all right. I hope like everything is well with you tomorrow. You know that the procedure is,
Thank you.
everything goes great, and that you don't have any more pain or any side effect from that one. But thank you so
Thank you.
much for joining. Ronald, what about you? How is everything, Mister?
Well, I think everything is okay. I only have a lot of work. I feel tired, but we are going to every day trying to do the best for.
Of course. Thank you so much. And I appreciate the effort you do to be here because, I understand that sometimes after work, uh, you feel tired, but thank you so much for making the effort to be here. I appreciate that. Last but not least, hey, Jorge, what about you, mister? How is everything?
Which Jorge?
Jorge Alberto, the one and
Uh-huh.
only.
uh, well, with trouble, my computer, I don't know what has happened, but I'm here.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. And what about your day? Was it good? So relaxing, busy?
Oh no, it was a good day. Um, everything fine in my work. Thanks
Okay.
God.
Perfect. That's good to hear. That's good to hear about that. Thank you. Thank you so much. And Jocelyn, what about you, miss?
Hi, teacher. I feel so allergic today,
Mhm.
so I drank my medicine. So I feel better now.
Hey, that's good. That's good that you are feeling better. And thank you so much for joining to the session. All right, thank you and welcome. And welcome to the rest of people who are joining. We appreciate the effort you do. And let's continue working hard to achieve our goals of mastering a second language. Let's see. Let's get started on today's. We have some practice for today and we continue working. Actually, we are about to finish, right? We are about to finish unit number 3. Do you remember the name of the unit, people? What is the name of the unit?
Communication at the
Mhm.
workplace.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That's great. That is the info. Communication at the workplace. Perfect. Before that one, let's have some review, right? Talking about some information from yesterday. But tell me, what do you remember about yesterday's class? And let me ask on some people. Let me see on Carmen Alicia. Welcome to the class, Miss Carmen. Tell me, what do you remember about about yesterday's class? Hmm, 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 hmm. What were we talking about?
Excuse me.
Hmm?
Sorry.
No problem.
Yesterday, so grading in email,
Mhm,
communication,
mhm.
formal in emails. Example, the grade
Mhm.
request in emails
Yes.
and ending.
All
the
right, all
email.
right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Let me
Thank you.
go for more people to talk about this one. Patricia, what about you? What do you remember about yesterday's class? Hello, hello. All right, probably not available yet. But what about for you, Esther Eunice? What do you remember about yesterday's class?
Mm, um, I, bueno, no sería we
Mhm.
saw, creo que ver en
Ah,
pasado.
we saw, we
We
saw.
saw the abbreviature
Mhm, mhm.
or or phrases, phrases in English,
Phrases.
phrases.
Uh-huh.
Then I small groups,
Mhm.
small groups. Mm, uh, read
Mhm.
the slide,
Uh-huh.
read the
Correct.
slide
Mhm.
or topic,
Mhm. Mhm.
and finally uh, explain the remember the topic.
Mhm. Mhm. Correct,
That's it.
correct. Thank you. Thank you so much. And that's pretty much what we did. Thank you for that feedback. I appreciate that. Now, to continue and to have some practice about this information, let's work together on this information. All right, let me see. On screen at this moment, we have some phrases. And let's work first with pronunciation practice. That's the one. Check on the light blue that is over here that I am just pointing with my mouse. What is this expression, people? Can you read it? Use
Use
We
different
use different
Different fonts in the email.
in the
Thank you.
email.
Different fonts. Do you know, not translation, but do you know the meaning of fonts?
Type of letters.
Types. Thank you, Christina. Types of letters, right? Use different fonts in the email. Now, let's work together. We have a classification. Do is for something that is recommendable, right? Do it. And the other, don't, is for something that is not a good idea to do. Tell me, people, use different fonts in the email. Is that in do or don't?
don't
Don't.
do.
Thank you. Right, the majority mentioned don't at this moment, right? To use different fonts in the email. Let's go for the next one, the red one. Use
Use
Exclamation
marks.
marks.
like that one, like this one. Do or don't.
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 All right. As in the example, two exclamation marks, right? To give more emphasis. Don't for everybody. Let's go for the next one. Use
Use an informative subject line.
Would
Say what the email is about.
exactly. Like, for example, something very specific that you say what the email is about. Do or don't for this.
Do.
Do.
Great. Thank you. Next one. Write.
Write hello.
Hello.
at your subject line.
Oh, interesting, right? Hello in the subject line. What do you think?
Don't.
Don't.
All right. Thank you. Next one. Use acronyms.
Like lol.
Don't.
Thank you. Just double checking on this one. Listen and repeat after me. Acronyms.
Acronym.
Thank you.
Acronym.
Acronyms. Yeah. Did you say do?
Don't.
Done. All right.
Don't.
Thank you. The next one. Use paragraph portions of information.
Use
Yes.
paragraph.
Do.
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 All right. Thank you. The next one. Give.
Personal information
Information that you don't want anyone else to know.
What do you think?
Don't.
Don't.
All right. Thank you. Next one. Write.
Write short sentences.
Tell me.
Do.
Do or don't?
Do.
All right. Thank you. The next one. Use.
Use italics.
Yeah. Italics. Do you know the meaning of that one?
No.
Yes.
Italic. Let me show this one to you.
Like cursiva. No sé.
Yeah, that's the one. Italics. When the type of the letter bend like to the side, right? That is the one. To give some emphasis in the style. Right? That is italics. What do you think? Do or don't?
Do.
Thank you. What about the rest?
Don't.
Don't.
Don't. 3 don't, 1 do. Any other comment? Do. 3 and 2. Any other? Done. All right. All right. By popular comments, I will place this one in don't. All right. And then we check. Don't worry. But the majority mentioned don't. So let's go with the majority. Next
Teacher,
one.
sorry, teacher. We are in which context we are talking about?
Talking about emails. That is the information.
But formal or informal or in general?
Should be formal.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Now, what about the next one? Let's read together. Use
Capital letters to write.
Use capital letters to write
words.
The whole words like that.
No, don't.
Done. Thank you. Next one. Write
About relevant issues.
relevant issues. Thank you. Next one, use
Use emojis.
emojis.
Don't.
Don't.
Well done.
No emojis, come on, no emojis. All right, thank you. Use
Abbreviation like
abbreviation,
cause, uni.
in.
Don't.
All right,
Don't.
done, right? No abbreviations. What about the next one? Use
Use formal ending.
Use a formal ending.
Do.
Do.
do. Next one, use.
Use simple grammar.
All grammar.
Simple grammar.
What
Do.
do you think?
Do.
All right,
Do.
thank you. Next one, use.
Use
Use a formal
Formal
greeting.
greeting.
Do.
Do.
All
Do.
right. Thank you, thank you. And the last one, right?
Write the
Write the
most important information
Fish.
Do.
First.
Do.
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 All right, let's double check on this one. Let's see how this goes. Congrats to all of
Perfect
you.
qualification.
Perfect. Imagine this is the final exam.
Yeah.
Man, you have a 10. Oof.
Must be.
Nah, come on. It could be, right? We might consider it, right? Thank you. That's correct. We have some tips, some recommendations for this one, talking about writing emails and going for the formal style, right? So you have more ideas about this one, right? Different ideas and recommendations about what to do and what not to do in this context. Now, let's have one more exercise based on emails so we can move on to more contents to share with you. Let me switch back at this moment. All right, perfect. Can you see the book that I am projecting, people?
Yes.
All right, perfect. We continue with communication, unit number 3, communication at the workplace. In this case, we have some ideas that is on page, let me see, page 34 from your books. If you have the book, you have the reference now, page 34. There are some tips, let me make it not that big, not that small. All right. Then we have some recommendations here that we can follow just to have some effective emails. At this moment, let me ask one person to read the first tip. When you finish, you select the next person to continue reading. The step number 2, then you finish the other person, and then we go like that. At this moment, let me get started by having, let's see the complete list of people connected to the class. All right, let's get started by having Andy. Andy, I need your help, my friend. Andy.
Okay.
Thank you. Can you read the tip number 1, please?
Fill in the subject line with a topic relevant to your receipt and not just document or important.
Thank you. Andy, choose other person to read the number 2.
Esther, Eunice.
Thank you.
Include a polite salutation.
Example.
Example,
Mhm.
dear Mr., dear Miss,
Miss,
good morning,
etc.
etc.
Thank you.
Ronald.
Thank you. Write your main point in the opening sentence.
Great. Continue. The next person, Ronald.
David Enriquez.
Perfect. Number 4.
Don't use all capital or all lower case letters.
Thank you. Not all capital, like the big one, or not only small, not only lowercase letters. All right. Thank you. David Enrique, who's next?
Arben?
Thank you.
Avoid abbreviation. Example, PL is.
And what is the meaning of that one?
Please.
Please, exactly. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Choose the next person, Carmen.
Jose Fernando.
Perfect.
The sixth, right?
Correct.
Be polite. Remember to write, please, and thank you.
Thank you. Who's next?
Ronald.
I am participate yet.
Yeah, try to choose other person. So it's better to give the chance to more people. Thank you. Jose Fernando.
Okay. Cristina.
Thank you.
Okay, be brief. If your message is too long, consider using an attachment.
Thank you. Next, Cristina.
Andrea.
Perfect.
Okay, use a closing phrase like best regards, looking forward to your comments, etc.
Thank you, thank you. Who's next, Andrea?
Jorge Alexander.
Thank you.
Number 9. And
Yes.
a signature block with appropriate contact information, your name, business address, and phone number.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And who finishes this part, mister? Jorge. Choose the last person.
I don't know, Tatiana.
Thank you. Oh, hello. Probably she's not available yet. Can you choose other person, please?
Jocelyn.
Thank you. Jocelyn, hello, hello.
Sorry, teacher.
Thank you so much for your help. Can you read the last tip that we have, number 10, please?
Sure. Let proofread before you send the message.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Then we have some information about this one. After moving to the next exercise, let's have some feedback. Listen first, right? Don't repeat at this moment. Only listen, and then we have more practice. Listen to this one. Recipient, salutation, abbreviations, phrase, signature, appropriate. All right, now let's go for the practice. Listen and repeat. Listen and repeat, please. Recipient.
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 Salutation.
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 No, salutar is right. Salutation, people, right? All right. It sounds kind of similar, but not the same. Next one, abbreviation.
Abbreviation.
Abbreviations.
There you are. Phrase.
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 Signature.
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 Exactly. At the end, sure. Signature.
Signature.
There you are. Nice, nice. And the last one, appropriate.
Appropriate.
All right. Perfect, perfect. As a curiosity, don't translate, right? Because we are not friends with translation. Do you know the meaning of this word? This one? Proofread? Do you know the meaning? What is that action?
Check the message twice.
There you are. Exactly, Cristina. Thank you so much. When you proofread, you check the information. That is the tip. Because when you create something the first time, you see everything perfect. But the second time, or if you check that one minutes later, probably you can discover something that needs to be changed. For that reason, it says edit, right, to make changes, and proofread to check 2 times or more times something relevant. That is one of the tips, right? Thank you. Thank you for that. Now, let's see on this info. Then we have some examples in this one. Let's pay attention to the first one. All right. First example, that is the biggest I can make it. All right. Tell me, who is going to receive this email? Who is the recipient?
Peter.
Peter.
Exactly. The recipient is Peter. Tell me, what is the subject of the email? What is
Thursday.
Saturday? Ooh, is this very specific?
No.
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 No, Saturday. What's that? Come on. All right. Thank you. And let's have some reading. Let's go quickly and let's go together. Let's read. Remember,
We have
Remember, we have
to
to prepare
everything
everything
for
for
the
you.
event.
Please don't forget the
Please don't forget the
things.
things.
See you.
See you.
interesting. After checking the tips, what elements are not correct in the email?
Contractions.
Contractions.
There is
All right.
not salutation.
No salutation. What is the contraction in this one, people?
See you.
But see you is not a contraction.
It's you and you.
Don't.
You.
Contraction don't.
Oh, okay.
This one, what is this one? If you say see you, what is this? Is this a contraction?
It's a short abbreviation. It's abbreviation.
Correct. It is an abbreviation. Exactly. All right. So no salutation, contractions, abbreviations,
Short
and
subject.
and not relevant.
Not
Right?
relevant.
Not relevant. Imagine Saturday. Come on. What is the meaning of that one? Tell me, people, is this formal or informal?
Informal.
Exactly. When you write an email, please don't do it like that. It is not recommendable. Let's go over the other. Tell me, who is the recipient for this email?
Robert.
Robert.
All right. Thank you. Robert is the recipient. What's the subject for this one?
Tomorrow's
meeting.
Tomorrow's meeting. All right. Is this more relevant than Saturday?
Yes.
Yes.
Probably, right? That is a little bit more specific. Thank you. Now, let's go over the reading. Robert,
Remember
that tomorrow we are
Tomorrow we're having a meeting with
IT.
Don't forget it.
Forget the
documents.
documents.
Interesting. Tell me, is there any recommendation to improve in this email?
Add a salutation and an ending.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. A salutation and ending. Any
And
other comment?
The contraction is bad.
What is the contraction?
Don't.
Something is missing.
Yes.
All right. Let me see in this one. Let me get my tools. All right. Talking about the contraction, right? Can I say don't?
Do not.
Exactly, right? Because if I include don't, that is a contraction. So you can say the complete form. Do not, right? See? Do not forget the document. Thank you. Is there any other recommendation?
And the subject.
What happened to the subject?
The subject have contraction. The correct sería is meeting for tomorrow.
Meeting for tomorrow. It's possible. Let me see in this one. Let me have that alternative. Meeting for tomorrow. All right, thank you. This could be an alternative to say meeting for tomorrow, but in the subject, in this case, is this a contraction, people? What's your opinion? I want to listen to you. Is this a contraction, tomorrow's meeting?
No,
No, what is that, Ronald? What's your opinion?
I don't remember. How do you say, please, about the possession?
Thank you. Thank you so much. In that case, the apostrophe and the S is not representing a contraction because a contraction, it's different when we talk about verbs and auxiliaries. But in this context, we are talking about showing the possession, right? The meeting is for tomorrow, right? So tomorrow's meeting is similar when you say, for example, let's see, let me have other example. For example, Carlos, right? Carlos, oh no, let me change it. Let me go for Carla, right? Carla's car. That is other example showing possession, right? It's the car of Carla. In that case, it is not a contraction. This element, apostrophe S, is showing a possession, right? So in this case, it is possible, right? It is possible to have tomorrow's meeting. But if you want to change it, no problem. Meeting for tomorrow. Other good alternative in this case. Now, people, after making the changes in this one, after your recommendations, is this like formal or informal?
Informal.
Informal? Could be possible. And what type of,
Semi-formal.
for you, sorry?
Semi-formal.
All right, semi-formal, it could be. What type of salutations do you remember? What phrases can we include in the salutation?
Dear.
Dear,
Dear Robert.
Dear Robert. Other alternative?
Mr. Robert.
Mr. All right. And what about for ending, for the farewell, to say bye-bye? What expressions can we incorporate?
Regularly.
Thank you.
Best regards.
Best regards. Best
We
regards.
look forward for your answer.
We look forward for your answer. It's possible. Yes. Why not? Why not? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Perfect. 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 You are experts, people. Experts in the email context. Question to you. Did you include your post in the forum for the platform? Yes, I did, or no, I didn't. Did you do the
No,
forum?
I didn't.
No, I didn't.
I didn't.
No, I didn't.
All right, yet, not yet, right? Thank you, thank you, thank you. But now that we are having the practice and just checking on this information, remember to go for everything informal when you create your email, or well, yeah, when you create the email and you attach that one to the forum. Remember, there is an example in the platform, so you know what to do in that case. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, people, let's work with some information. And for that, let me switch a little bit to my browser because we're going to check on a short video at this moment. Tell me, what's the topic or the central idea of this video?
Business
Etiquette.
etiquette.
All right, business etiquette. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's watch the video at this moment, people, and then we have some topics to discuss, all right, so we can participate. Let's watch this one. Thank you so much.
Business etiquette is the manners and behaviors expected within the workplace, and it's a vital part of a productive work environment. Although workplace cultures and expectations can vary between companies, the basics of business etiquette can be used in almost every kind of workplace. Business etiquette is all about treating coworkers and customers with respect and honesty. That means things like offering a firm handshake when initially meeting someone, showing up on time, or simply using please and thank you. Gestures like these can make the other person feel appreciated. When having a conversation, always give people your full attention. Using good eye contact and being an active listener shows you're engaged and that you value the other person's time and thoughts. Also, write and speak in a friendly, professional tone. Staying polite and positive can prevent someone from misunderstanding you. If your tone is bossy or annoyed, on the other hand, it could irritate the other person and make them uncooperative. In a business setting, it's best to use your smartphone sparingly. Put it away when you're in a conversation or meeting, and focus on the people around you. Otherwise, if you keep your eyes on your phone, they'll probably feel disrespected. How you carry yourself in the workplace can make a big difference in your career. Follow the basics of business etiquette wherever you work, and you'll likely make a strong impression.
All right, all right. Did you get the general idea of the video, people, or would you like to watch it one more time?
One more time.
One more time?
One more time.
All right, no problem. Yeah, I can do it. Thank you so much. Let's watch on this one and try to get the general idea. And then we have some time to share ideas. Let me see. Let me rewind this one and second time. Thank you so much.
Business etiquette is the manners and behaviors expected within the workplace, and it's a vital part of a productive work environment. Although workplace cultures and expectations can vary between companies, the basics of business etiquette can be used in almost every kind of workplace. Business etiquette is all about treating coworkers and customers with respect and honesty. That means things like offering a firm handshake when initially meeting someone, showing up on time, or simply using please and thank you. Gestures like these can make the other person feel appreciated. When having a conversation, always give people your full attention. Using good eye contact and being an active listener shows you're engaged and that you value the other person's time and thoughts. Also, write and speak in a friendly, professional tone. Staying polite and positive can prevent someone from misunderstanding you. If your tone is bossy or annoyed, on the other hand, it could irritate the other person and make them uncooperative. In a business setting, it's best to use your smartphone sparingly. Put it away when you're in a conversation or meeting, and focus on the people around you. Otherwise, if you keep your eyes on your phone, they'll probably feel disrespected. How you carry yourself in the workplace can make a big difference in your career. Follow the basics of business etiquette wherever you work, and you'll likely make a strong impression.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, everybody, for your attention to the video. Now, let's have some info. And for that one, let's go for the objective. People, let's work together. What's today's objective?
I will.
I will
Will
be
be
able
able
to
to
provide
provide
written
knowledge
or
on
Be able to provide
etiquette
right
at
etiquette
work.
at the
knowledge on
at the
etiquette in
workplace.
workplace.
Exactly. Thank you so much. That's the idea that we provide. We give information about instructions on etiquette. Thank you. Thank you. Now, let's go over some questions at this moment. Everybody, let's read together the question. How
How
can
can
you
you explain
explain
etiquette?
Etiquette.
Thank you so much. Now, let me see on some person at this moment. Jonathan, Alexander, we need your help. How can you explain etiquette, mister? In your own words, not the technical information, but in your own words, what's that? Probably not available yet for Jonathan. Let me ask for other person. Let me see. What about for you, Diego? In your own words, what is etiquette?
You use the words the thanks place. Thanks. Thank you.
All right.
And the the look at the eyes when you're speaking. And the meeting you try don't use the cell phone. It's don't necessary.
The message? Uh-huh.
Yes.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Diego, choose other person to participate with this question, please.
Erika Cristina.
All right, thank you. What's your opinion, Miss?
I think etiquette is being polite with the people we are talking to and use, I don't know, models, I think, and a friendly tone, and don't be, ¿cómo se dice? Irrespetuoso.
Disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Christina, choose other person to express ideas, please.
Esther.
Thank you.
The etiquettes are correct for of comportarse.
Of behaving.
Of behaving. And we need ¿cómo sería?
Tell us, we can help you, no problem.
We need a correct expression. With the customers, boss, and connect, ¿cómo es? Connectors, ¿no?
Co-workers?
Co-workers. That's it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your comments. I appreciate that. Now, everybody's help. Let's read second question. How
important is etiquette for you?
For you.
Thank you. Now, let me ask on some people. Rene Arturo, second question is for you. We want to listen to your opinion, to your point of view.
I think the etiquette is important because use the old days and etiquette help us etiquette help us teacher, how do you say llevar una buena relación?
To have, or you can say to get along with. That is the expression. To get along with. Let me share that in the chat, right? To get along with. Let me see. All right, check on the expression in the chat. To get along with my coworkers, my family, my friends.
In this case, is help us to get along with coworkers,
Mhm,
and the boss.
mhm. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Mister, choose other person to participate and to express ideas on this topic.
Me.
Yeah, yeah, choose other person, please.
Mm. Mm. Ronald.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. I think the etiquette is very important, that all action that we should do to have a good formal and cordial communication.
All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Ronald, choose the last person to participate on this question, please.
Jorge Alberto.
Mhm. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I think the etiquette are important because it's the way that we need to behavior
Mhm.
with our coworkers.
Mhm. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Just double checking on this one. Etiquette is or etiquette are?
In this context is etiquette is.
Correct. Yeah. Etiquette is, right? Thank you. Thank you. Perfect. Perfect. And what about on the last one for this info? All right. In this one, we have like some, not a question, but an opportunity to participate. Let's go for reading in this one. Red lines mention.
Mention the
Mention
Mention
rules
at,
of
at
etiquette
your
workplace.
at
work.
your work.
work.
Think about that one, right? Recommendations, don't use the cell phone in meetings, uh, show up on time, be respectful. Those are some rules for etiquette, right? Good behavior in the work. Let me choose on a person to participate. Let me see, and I go for Jorge Alexander. What about for you? What can you tell us, Mister? What are some rules for etiquette at your work?
For example, when in all the co-workers is necessary the greeting, and so good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and another one for etiquette. So I don't know.
Mhm. All right, but that was great. That's good. No problem, no problem. Thank you so much. Let me choose other person to participate. What about for you? Let me ask on a person. David Enrique, what about for you? What are some rules of etiquette in your job?
Depende, ¿verdad? Sería, ah, ¿cómo se diría? Bueno, eh, bueno, le voy a poner el contexto.
Go ahead.
A
Tell
veces
us, tell us. We can help you.
a veces a nosotros, depende de la reunión,
Ujú,
nosotros en el área, nosotros no tenemos un uniforme en sí, solo más que todo
ujú,
camisa.
ujú.
¿Cómo sería así? Entonces, hay
Ah,
algunas reuniones nos piden que nos pongamos digamos, traigan cierta camisa.
ujú. All right.
¿Cómo sería bien?
In that case, you can say, let me see, let me hear it from people. How can we say that idea, guys?
Dress code.
Dress code, right? Dress code, like the general term. Thank you. Any other form to express David's idea?
Dress with uniform.
All right, dress. Or in this case, we can say the verb, the action wear, right?
Where?
Wear, exactly. Wear a specific shirts. That's what I will say, right? That is a rule for you, David. Wear specific
Where?
shirts. Mhm,
Wear a specific shirt.
mhm. Yeah,
Um,
for the
okay.
occasion, probably, right?
Uh-huh. For the occasion.
Mhm.
Quiero ver. Um, mm, mm. No se me viene a la mente ninguna otra.
Don't worry, that's fine. But one is good, right? One etiquette rule that you mentioned is great, right? Wear the appropriate clothing for that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, David. I appreciate on the effort. Thank you, thank you. Now, people, after just having this short conversation about this, let's have some information. And what are we doing right now, people? Check on the screen.
Let's go to the
Page
manual.
Let's go to the manual.
35.
Page 35.
Page 25.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. That is the info for the next practice. If you have your books, you can have access to this one. If not, don't worry. I have it here for you so we can take a look about this information. Tell me, people, check on this one. What's the topic of the reading?
Good
Good
etiquette
Etiquette
at
at
work.
workplace.
At the workplace.
All right, perfect, perfect, perfect. That's the idea. We have some information and some recommendations about this. For reading this one, we will work individually, and I explain. For example, I begin to read, or one person begins, and when you see a period like this one, this part, other period here, let me see, other period here, every time we see a period, the person is going to stop. All right. So we read by sections. When you find a period, you stop and you say the name of the next person. That is what you do. So everybody needs to be alert about this one. One person reads, you listen, and then you say the name of other person. Okay, that is what we do. Let's do a
Okay.
try at this moment. And I will ask on Andrea to begin. Andrea, you begin reading, you stop in the first period, and you say the name of other person to continue. Let's begin.
Okay. There are many workplace etiquette guidelines, but the most important is to be punctual to your office. And Esther Eunice Martinez.
If you are late because you had an emergency,
Emergency?
that is okay.
Thank you.
And quiero ver, Jorge Alexander.
If you are late because, sorry. However, habitual late comers are never appreciated in any organization. So, Ronald?
If you get to your office on time, show that you are responsible and you respect the organization.
Thanks.
Erika, Cristina.
Thank you.
If you know that you will be late, then a good etiquette guideline will be to call the concerned authority and report the reason why you are late.
Thank you, thank you. Christina, who is next for the next
Jocelyn.
paragraph? Thank you.
Etiquette is also important when you have to communicate with employees or clients in any part of the world.
Thank you.
David Enrique.
In those,
cases, it is necessary to have good
knowledge?
perdón,
No, knowledge.
knowledge
Mhm.
knowledge of the workplace email etiquette of the other countries.
All right, thank you. Tell me the name of the next person.
Andy.
Andy, thank you.
In the official emails, you need to mention the subject clearly and be concise.
Be concise. Thank you so much. Andy, who's next?
Jocelyn Yvette.
Hello.
Acabo de leer, teacher.
Ah, okay, thank you. Choose the person then, no problem.
René Arturo.
Perfect. Rene, we need your help. You also
Need to include all the important details.
Thank you. Important details. Thank you. Who's next?
Details. José Fernando.
Perfect.
You should use formal and grammatical correct language for emails.
Thank you. Who's next?
Andrea.
Perfect. Go ahead.
In
Sorry.
In addition, knowledge of telephone etiquette in the workplace is very essential.
Thank you. Next person, Andrea.
Patricia Elena.
Thank you. Miss Patricia. Not available. Choose other person, please.
Okay. Claudia Esther.
Thank you.
We have to speak on the telephone at some point during our daily work.
Thank you. Next.
Carmen Alicia.
Perfect.
Be polite when you talk to your employees or your supervisors.
Next.
Jorge Vasquez.
Thank you.
Listen to what they say carefully and do not interrupt.
Thank you. Who's next?
Tatiana. Sarai.
Perfect. Let me see, Tatiana. Hello.
Ay, no sé por dónde va.
Right. We go with this one. Be.
Okay. Be sure your voice is clear when you speak to avoid wrong interpretation.
Thank you. Who's next, Tatiana?
Diego.
Perfect.
Expression, etiquette, guiltiness are important even when you are celebrating with your coworkers.
Next, Diego.
Jorge Alberto.
Perfect. Thank you.
Etiquette, if you get a call when you are eating, say, excuse me, and then receive the call.
Thank you. Jorge, who's next?
Let's see. Andy Vladimir.
Thank you.
Do not talk loudly while eating, and remember to close your mouth when you chew. Chu. Chu.
Next, Andy, who is the next person?
Escena.
Perfect.
You should remember that your behavior and manners are under observation.
Observation. Everybody, the last sentence together. Following.
Following etiquette
Let's
online
can play a very future promotion.
Promotions.
There you are. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. That's correct. Now, let's have some information on this one. Let me go for pronunciation so we can continue improving. Let me see on this one. And then in this part. This part. This as well. This as well. All right, now let's have some pronunciation practice. Listen and repeat after me. Guidelines.
Guidelines.
One more time. Guidelines.
Guidelines.
Next one. Punctual.
Punctual.
Remember, punctual. There you are. Thank you. Next one. Emergency.
Emergency.
Double checking on this one. Final ED. What is the pronunciation for this word?
Appreciate.
Listen to the base form. Appreciate. That is the present. What about the past?
Appreciate it.
With the
Huh? Appreciate. I listened to one nice version. Christina, what's your version for this verb?
Appreciated.
Appreciated. Thank you so much. Remember, in pronunciation, the final T, appreciate, in the base form, we include is. Appreciated. So check on that one. Remember, this is part of the simple past, and you know how to pronounce. But let's continue practicing. Let's continue practicing. Similar to the next one, I read the present. Listen, concern. That is the base one. Simple past. One more time, please. Simple past.
concerned.
With D, right? Concerned. Exactly. Thank you so much. There you are. There you are. Now, let's continue with the next paragraph for some information in this part. Let me check on this one. This as well. This is great. And this is good. All right. Let's go for this one. Listen and repeat after me. Knowledge.
Knowledge.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Next one. Clearly. Thank you. Next one. Concise. Thank you. Next one. Grammatically. Grammatically. Thank you. Thank you. Then in the next paragraph, the majority of it was great. So let's continue on the last one. Probably this one in this case. This one. And that's it. All right. In this part as well. 3 words in this one. Let's go for the first one. People, how do you say this word?
Loudly.
Loudly. Thank you. Loudly. Thank you. Like in high volume. How do you say this word, people? Shoe. Right? No, shoe. Shoe is for your foot, right? Shoe. In this one, chew. Right?
Like a chew.
Exactly. And don't translate. Can you mimic the action? What is chew? Can you mimic it? Chew is this one.
Oh,
When you eat, all
Abrir
right?
la boca.
No, to
Hacer ruido.
to eat,
wow.
right? For
Make,
example,
make a
when
sound
you
when
eat.
you are eating.
Exactly. Chew is the action to put the food in your mouth, right? And you destroy it, to eat it, right? That is the idea. Chew. For example, with bubble gum, right? With you chew something, or when you eat, some people make a noise, right? When they are eating, and or sometimes they eat with their mouth open, like that one, like when they eat. So that is not so good, right? That is part of the recommendation, right? Remember to close your mouth when you chew, right? And the last one, talking about pronunciation, how do you say this one?
Viral.
Viral. Viral. Exactly. Thank you. Viral. Perfect. Now let's go quick for some exercise. Number one, let's read together. If you know,
If you
If
know
you
you
know you
are
are late, so you should.
you are late, you should. What is the recommendation? If you know you are late, you should
Call the person
Call the person you report
to.
Exactly. That is the recommendation. Call the person you report to. That is part of the etiquette. What about on number two? Let's read the question. What is
What is a tip
advise
by in official email?
What's the correct answer?
Express the
express the
Express the
subject
subject
clearly.
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 Correct, right? Express the subject clearly. Thank you. Next one, number three. Let's read together.
Which
Which
is
not
not
good
talking
when
when
talking
talking on the phone.
What is not good etiquette?
Interrupt the other speaker.
Interrupt the other
speaker.
Thank you. That is not good. Interrupt others. That is not good. The last one. If you
You receive a call while you are eating.
You are eating with coworkers.
you should
you should
Leave the table and answer the
take
call.
and answer the call.
that there you are. You should, let me see, you should leave the table and answer the call. Do you remember the expression we can say in this context? What can we say?
Excuse me.
Thank you. That's correct, right? If you have a call, you say, excuse me, you go and answer your phone call. There is no problem, all right? Thank you. Now, people, just to finish on today's class, let's work on this exercise. And we work in the exercise number 4. Let's see the scenario, right? And let's see it at this moment. All right, people, what is the scenario? Let's work together. You are
in
You are
charge
in charge of a group that
that is going to sell another company
alliance.
by a short annual
Further
Perfect. So you want to work together with other company, that is to make an alliance, working together, but you need to create a manual for etiquette. So these people can socialize that with the other company. So at this moment, we will work in small groups, and I need your help to create a manual, right, of 5 tips for etiquette. For example, A, don't don't eat during working hours, don't chew bubble gum at job, be responsible. You create the rules, And that is what we do at this moment, a short manual. How many tips are you going to include? How many rules?
5.
Five, exactly. 5 rules for the company. So you pretend you are working in a company together and you are responsible to create that information. All right. Tell me, are we working individually in this one?
No.
In
No,
group.
No,
In
group.
groups.
in
No.
pair.
How many people are working in the group?
2.
Two?
4.
4.
4.
4. Could be. It could be. We don't know. All right, let's do something. At this moment, we will work together and we will work in groups of 3. All right, groups of 3 to work in this part. The task, remember, create a manual, 5 tips for the rules of etiquette. That is what you do at this moment. All right, are you ready for practice?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Thank you. Let's get started then. Thank you so much.
Proyecta.
I don't know how to do that. Let me see.
Share screen. Share screen.
Ah. Mm. Sí. Okay. Do you see?
Yes.
Okay. This is the first.
Así sería, ¿verdad?
Entendí que había que hacer como un manual de cómo nos comportaríamos si hacemos esto, ¿no?
The dress according to the meeting. I don't know. For the number 1.
Ok.
Entonces sería don't eat.
Don't eat in working hours.
No, yo creería que es mejor que sería working area.
Area.
Área.
Don't eat
Working
in working
area.
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 Yeah. It's possible. The 2 alternatives are okay, right? Because one is making reference to the time, right? Working hours, like the time you are working. And the other is making reference to the place. Imagine the computer, right? Don't eat in your working area. So the 2 ideas are perfect. So congrats. Continue. Thank you.
Teacher. Be respectful with
Before speaking. Listen before speaking.
Okay. Mm,
But in my case, I don't use uniform.
okay.
Use an ID of the company.
Okay, use the ID.
Uniform or I.
Okay.
We finished,
We
teacher.
we finished, teacher.
Great,
Our group,
great.
our group only 2 person. What
Yes.
happened?
Some people are not available at this moment because I included three, but I don't know what happened on this one.
Okay.
All right. Let me have some conversation with you in the meantime. What about for you, Ronald? Do you have any rules at work talking about etiquette?
Yes,
Mhm.
we have rules, and the first one that people need to be punctual.
Mhm.
And where the people need to wear appropriate clothes, and I don't know.
When you say appropriate clothes, are you making reference to something formal, or are you talking about a special clothes because you are working in a plant or something like that, like to protect yourself?
In a plant, you need to use safety shoes and another equipment to protection, personal protection, and the in the office only you need to use closed shoes.
Mhm.
You can use tennis if you want.
All right, all right. And tell me, Ronald, do you work in an office or do you work in the plant, like operating machines or something like that?
No, I only work in an office in a fire
All right.
department.
Okay, great, great. Thank you. What about for you, Christina? Are there any etiquette guidelines for you at work?
Yes,
Mhm.
yes. The first one is we have to be punctual.
Mhm.
We don't use nicknames.
All right.
When we are in a meeting with our bosses,
Mhm.
we have to have the camera on.
Mhm.
Um, we can't eat on the desk,
Mhm.
and always because the COVID,
Mhm.
we have to wear a mask.
All right. So in that case, for you, it's like an obligation.
Yes.
For me too.
All right. All right. Thank you. For me, yeah, at work, at home, there is no problem. But at work, yeah, it's like they tell you it's optional. In my case, it's optional, but that optional is like by force, right? It's optional if you don't want to wear it. So, because we work with people. So in that case, it is basically an obligation to wear a mask on that one. All right, all right. So, how often do you have meetings, Christina? Because you mentioned you meet with your bosses and you need to have your camera on. How often do you have meetings with them?
With them, maybe once a week,
Hmm, all
once
right,
or twice a week, not too much.
all right, all right, perfect. And in what department do you work?
Human resources.
Human resources. Oh,
Yes.
that's good. Are you responsible for hiring people?
No, I am responsible for social security of Colombia.
Okay. Oh, all right. Mhm.
Yeah.
That's it. I thought it was for El Salvador.
No, I am responsible for Colombian employees.
Oh my goodness. All right. And do you have like a Colombian accent when you talk to them?
No, no, no.
We want to hear you.
Yeah, like parce or something like I don't remember. I don't know any other expression.
Oiga, mijo.
Exactly.
I have to work at Colombian.
Uh-huh.
I have two partners that
Oh,
they are Colombian,
all right. All right. And they are
and they
working here.
yes,
Huh?
yes.
My
Oh,
director is a Colombian woman.
oh,
Ooh, I guess she is a pretty woman.
Yeah, she is. Not Shakira, but she is.
I
all
saw
right.
a lot of Netflix
All right.
Colombian series.
That's the influence, right? That's the
La
influence.
reina del sur.
Oh my goodness. All right, all right. So next time you have a meeting, Christina, you can incorporate us in the meeting. Just checking, right? Just double checking. All right.
Record a video and send me later to me.
Come on, come on, right?
But she's
Ah, you see, she's the one.
Oh,
yeah,
You see?
yes.
Oh, perfect. And where are
she
you in
have
the
curly
picture?
hair.
I am here.
Ah, I can see.
Oh.
Ah,
Oh.
that's great. It's amazing. Amazing. I thought, people working for Tigo or for any dependents from Tigo were only from, taking care of El Salvador, but this is like international as well.
Yeah.
All right. That's amazing. And have you been to Colombia?
No, but I'm telling her I want to go.
Yeah, you say, hey, come on, how is it possible that I am in charge of these people? I want to meet them. Something like that.
Yes, I'm trying to.
Yeah, why not?
It's
Why
necessary
not?
for your work.
Yeah, to have good relationship with the team. All right, perfect, perfect. I will just check on the final group and you can continue, brainstorming ideas or even talking about more etiquette from your work. It's possible at this moment. I appreciate
Okay,
your help. Thank you so much.
thank you,
Thank
teacher.
you.
Toda la materia. Así que yo digo que con esas 5 estamos bien.
Teacher, we finished.
All right, all right. Thank you, thank you. Now tell me one guideline that you created.
Okay. Be respectful with your coworkers.
All right, thank you, thank you. Andrea, can you tell me other guideline that you created, please?
Yes, don't use cell phone in a meetings.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much. Just double check on this one. In a meeting, right? Or in meetings, right? Because if you say meetings, that is singular and then plural. So they don't go together, right? Just double
Okay.
check on that, right? Don't use cell phones in meetings,
In
plural.
meeting.
In
Meetings
plural,
with
in
us.
meetings with S, correct. Or the
Okay.
other alternative, don't use cell phone in a meeting, no S, right? Singular, singular, or plural. It
Okay.
depends, all right? It depends on you.
Okay.
But the combination singular, meetings, plural, that is not so good.
No. Okay.
Perfect, perfect. Thank you so much. Hey,
Thank you.
good job, ladies. At this moment, we return to the principal room. Thank you so much. Good job.
Okay. Thank
Perfect.
you.
Thank you.
All right, all right. Thank you so much, everybody, for your collaboration and your hard work in the groups. Now, we were working on creating like a short manual, and let me ask some people. I need your collaboration to tell me only one, right? Not a complete list, only one, because I know you were working together. So let me see on some people. Carmen Alicia, can you tell me one etiquette that you created with your group, please?
Don't eat in working areas.
In working areas. Thank you so much. Tatiana, other etiquette that you have?
Listen before speaking.
Listen before speaking. Hey, that's a good one. Thank you. Rene Arturo, one guideline that you have, please.
Speak with kindness and cautions.
That's a good one. Thank you. Thank you. Esther.
Me.
Yes, Esther Eunice. Yeah, please.
Have the good presentation.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Andy, what can you tell us one, Mr. Andy?
Don't accept gift from suppliers.
All right. Don't accept gifts.
Yes, gift.
Oh, all right. Interesting. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let me see. Chin, chin, chin. Jose Fernando, can you tell us one etiquette, please?
Use uniform or ID of the company.
Or ID of the company. Thank you. Claudia Esther.
Be punctual with the meeting.
All right, right. Be punctual. Remember pronunciation. Punctual. Punctual.
Punctual.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. David Enrique, tell us one, please.
Yeah. Take care of the company
Resources.
resources.
Thank you. Take care of company resources. Hey, that's a good one. Thank you. Thank you. Ronald, can you tell us one?
When you have a meeting, put your cell phone in silent.
In silence. Thank you. Very important. Jorge Alexander.
Speaking friendly tone in the meeting.
Friendly tone. Thank you. Andrea, Alexandra.
Don't joke in work hours.
Don't joke. All right. Thank you. Diego.
Be on site 10 minutes before a great time.
All right. Be on site. Hey, that's a good one. That's a good one. Jorge Alberto.
Take care about your attention with the other people.
Thank you. Jocelyn.
Be respectful with your coworkers.
All right. Thank you. And Christina.
On a video conference, have the camera on.
Thank you. Hey, that's a good one for class and for work. Nice one. Nice one. Thank you. I guess everybody participated, right? Let me see. Yes, everybody participated at this moment. So, people, thank you so much. You did a nice job on this one. Congratulations. Tell me, people, what time is it?
Trying to continue with the class.
Amazing answer, Jorge.
Oh.
Perfect. Let's have a marathon.
Extra point.
Extra points for Jorge. Jorge, you are not going to do the final test, Jorge. You are not going to. Nah,
Thank you, thank you for that then.
nah, nah. I'm sorry, it's not possible, but thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate the comment. Thank you. People, because of time, we're going to stop here today, but tomorrow we continue working with more information. Remember for the active homework assignments, that is the homework from the last week, and also the forum. Remember to create the email, really formal email. All right, that's it. And try to work on that one, and let's see each other tomorrow. So people, have a good night and a perfect day tomorrow. See you next time.
Good night.
Teacher, the homework is for tomorrow.
No, it's for Wednesday. Yeah, tomorrow is
Tomorrow.
Wednesday.
Tomorrow, Wednesday.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
Or the next
The other.
Wednesday.
No, 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 no,
The
no, no,
next
this one,
Wednesday.
not tomorrow,
Ah,
tomorrow,
okay.
tomorrow. Remember, if you completed that one in the class, you are free. Right? You are free from class, from that homework. But if not, you have until tomorrow to make your submission. All right? Yes, tomorrow, final date. And for the
Teacher,
photo,
una pregunta, ya me
what? Tell me.
confundí. Entonces, si hicimos la otra tarea durante la clase, no hacemos el foro.
No, no, no. That is for the homework.
Ah, ok.
Ajá, that is only for the homework. Esa es la tarea. En esta cambiamos un poquitito la modalidad y la hicimos en clase. ¿Ok? Si usted la mandó en clase, usted ya cumplió con esa tarea. Los que no pudieron conectarse el viernes, ellos sí están pendientes de hacer el envío. Pero el foro sí es para todos, for everybody.
Y si ya, ya está subida, no le tenemos que agregar nada más.
No, 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 no problem. You're free, you're free, relax. But complete the forum. The forum,
Only
yes.
forum, okay.
There
Only
you are.
photo for tomorrow.
Yes, pero si hicieron la tarea el viernes en clase o si ya la subieron, you are free. Don't get confused.
Okay.
Thank you. Perfect, perfect. So people, thank you so much and have a good night, everybody. See you next time.
Thank you.
Night.
Bye.
Thank you. Good
Good night,
night.
teacher.
Perfect. See you.
Bye.
Take
Good
care.
night.
Yeah.